DeMarco Murray.
We have the classic Stategories game of who has scored more touchdowns.
Oh, yes, I get to play this.
But if there's a quarterback on this list, it is their rushing or receiving touchdowns. It is not passing touchdowns. The person who gets the most correct wins. New coworker here, Johnny G. Do you think in the long run you're better than Sandy at these things?
Yes, I am calling Sandy out. I don't want to be the worst in the office. That's embarrassing on my behalf as a sports guy. I'm going to say second worst.
I believe we have 40 higher lowers. Johnny, put headphones in. I think he's going to suck at it. All right, Sandy.
Let's do it.
We start off. Who has scored more touchdowns, Dallas Clark or Jamal Williams?
It's got to be Dallas Clark.
10 years in the NFL with Peyton Manning as your quarterback.
It's got to be Dallas Clark.
I'm going to go Dallas Clark.
Jamal Williams.
All right, great start for Johnny. You are 0 for 1.
What?
Dallas Clark, 53 touchdowns. Jamal Williams, 30 touchdowns.
Okay.
Tyler, who scored more touchdowns, Dallas Clark or Tom Brady?
Yeah, I would still go with Dallas Clark.
There's no way Tom Brady is 50-plus rushing touchdown. Dallas Clark.
Dallas Clark.
Dallas Clark.
Dallas Clark, 53 touchdowns. Tom Brady, 28 touchdowns. Who scored more touchdowns, Tom Brady or DeMarco Murray?
DeMarco Murray. Final answer.
DeMarco Murray.
Marco Murray's got more touchdowns than Tom Brady.
Tom Brady's not known for the rushing touchdowns, but you're trying to fuck with me. Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, 28 touchdowns. Good job, Johnny. You sniffed that out. DeMarco Murray, 55 touchdowns.
Okay, I thought you were doing the mental game. That's on me. Okay, one and two.
Who has scored more touchdowns, DeMarco Murray or LaShawn McCoy?
Is this LaShawn McCoy rushing and receiving?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with LaShawn McCoy.
Murray's career didn't last that long, so I'm going to go McCoy.
LaShawn McCoy receiving too. I would guess at least.
My brain's telling me LaShawn McCoy, but my brain's dumb. DeMarco Murray.
LaShawn McCoy, 89 touchdowns.
All right, I'm one for three, okay? 1 and 3, sorry.
These were supposed to be the layups. Who scored more touchdowns, LaShawn McCoy or Terrell Owens?
T.O. been did it for so long, man, as a receiver. It's got to be T.O., man.
T.O. in the league longer, put up some ridiculous years. It's definitely T.O.
Terrell Owens scored more touchdowns.
Who has scored more touchdowns?
Terrell Owens.
LaShawn McCoy, 89 touchdowns. Terrell Owens, 156 touchdowns.
Holy shit, that's a lot.
Who scored more touchdowns, Terrell Owens or Devontae Adams?
I'm still going to go Terrell Owens. Like, that pace is wild.
T.O.'s number is absurd. I'm still taking T.O.
Got to be T.O., but it's close. I bet it's close.
You're trying to play with me, so Terrell Owens, a Hall of Famer. Devontae Adams, the jury's still on, he's a Hall of Famer. Devontae Adams has more than Terrell Owens. Is that correct?
Terrell Owens, 100. Terrell Owens, 156 touchdowns. Devontae Adams, 87 touchdowns.
But I got to stop looking at the years. I need the years off the screen.
Who scored more touchdowns, Devontae Adams or Jerry Rice?
Jerry Rice played for 20 years? Holy shit. I mean, it's a numbers game at this point. You got to go with Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice.
I know Jerry Rice has over 200 touchdowns, so Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice, 208 touchdowns. Who scored more touchdowns, Jerry Rice, Plaxico Burress?
Plaxico.
Jerry Rice.
Definitely not Plaxico. I wish I could give you more, but there's just no way.
Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice. That has to be. That's a layup.
Jerry Rice, 208 touchdowns. Plaxico Burress, 64 of them.
64? I probably would have guessed him over Devontae Adams, too, which is probably embarrassing.
Who scored more touchdowns, Plaxico Burress or Travis Kelce?
Travis Kelce.
Why don't you wait till I finish, man? You know, the sounds don't all get mixed up.
Okay, that's my bad. I asked that again. Sorry.
He's always good when Alex Smith was there, but he wasn't great. I'm going to go with Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce.
Kelsey's never really had absurd. I think he's done enough. I'm going to go Kelsey.
Plaxico, 64. Travis Kelce, 72 touchdowns.
I knew that was going to be close.
72 touchdowns. Who scored more touchdowns, Travis Kelce or Keenan Allen?
This one's going to fuck with me. Because of the propaganda from the Chargers from T-Mac. Because Keenan Allen is very good, but my brain's saying Keenan Allen because, again, with the mind games, but it has to be Travis Kelce, right? It's Travis Kelce.
Keenan Allen was at a lot of yards. He did a lot, like, of those years and didn't have a ton of touchdowns. I'm going to go Travis Kelce here.
Keenan Allen's had some banged up seasons. Played with Antonio Gates. I think this is Travis Kelce.
Go Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce, 72 touchdowns. Keenan Allen, 53 touchdowns. Who scored more touchdowns, Keenan Allen or Sean Alexander?
Keenan's in the 50s. That's solid. I'm going to say Keenan.
Fuck, Sean Alexander was on the cover of Madden, man. I'm gonna go Sean Alexander.
Sean Alexander has to be.
Sean Alexander's not anywhere near as good as Keenan Allen, so it's Keenan Allen has more than Sean Alexander.
T-Mac can't laugh at this one. Sean Alexander has 112 touchdowns. Keenan Allen has 53 of them.
Holy shit.
Who scored more touchdowns, Sean Alexander or Emmitt Smith?
Ugh, this is tough because Sean Alexander is like 100, like low hundreds. Emmitt Smith, Hall of Famer. Put him on there. Emmitt Smith.
I'm going Emmitt Smith. Emmitt Smith.
Emmitt Smith, Hall of Famer. I'm going to say Emmitt Smith.
I'm still gonna go Emmitt Smith.
Emmitt Smith, 175 touchdowns.
Holy shit.
Who scored more touchdowns? Emmitt Smith, Nick Chubb.
Can you combine Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt and Bradley Chubb's touchdowns together?
Yeah, it wouldn't be close.
Emmitt Smith.
This definitely isn't Nick Chubb. I don't know why. Yeah. Emmitt Smith.
Emmitt Smith.
Emmitt Smith.
Emmitt Smith is correct. Nick Chubb, 48 touchdowns. Who scored more touchdowns? Nick Chubb, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb.
I'm going to say Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb is correct. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 11 touchdowns. Who has more touchdowns? Amon-Ra St. Brown or Tom Brady?
I'm going Tom Brady. I'm going Tom Brady.
Thank you for giving me all the information. I remember all of these. Tom Brady scored more.
Tom Brady's in the 30s, so. Oh, wait. I thought I didn't know it was Amon-Ra. Tom Brady.
Amon-Ra St. Brown having 26 touchdowns in a 2-year career would be absolutely insane. But with that being said, I'm going to have to go with Amon-Ra St. Brown because Tom Brady only has 26.
He just told you that he had 11, like literally 3 seconds before he
I thought he said 26.
No, he said Amon-Ra St. Brown has 11 touchdowns.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, 11 touchdowns. Who has more touchdowns?
I didn't even listen. I'm so sorry. Okay.
Tom Brady, 28 touchdowns. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 11 touchdowns.
All those damn QB sneaks, Brady. Like, you love it.
Who scored more touchdowns? Tom Brady or Priest Holmes?
Give me Tom Brady.
Tom Brady had 26.
28.
28. It has to be Priest Holmes, right?
I'm gonna go Priest Holmes.
Priest Holmes, baby. Chiefs legend.
Tom Brady, 28 touchdowns. Priest Holmes, 94 touchdowns.
Oh, Sandy, you fucking idiot.
Who scored more touchdowns? Priest Holmes or Marvin Harrison?
I'm still gonna go Marvin Harrison.
Marvin Harrison.
Marvin Harrison.
Marvin Harrison.
Priest Holmes, 94 touchdowns. Marvin Harrison, 128
I mean,
touchdowns.
Peyton Manning threw so many touchdowns.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that bad right now. I've had like 4 bad answers, but the rest have been good.
I mean, you can tell yourself that, but you're by far like the worst at this. Who scored more touchdowns? Marvin Harrison or Mike Evans?
I'm going to go Marvin Harrison.
I know Mike Evans set the record for the Tampa Bay Bucks, but it has to be over 100 in a 9-year career. Marvin Harrison has more than Mike Evans.
No, Mike Evans hasn't played enough seasons. Yeah, no, Marvin Harrison.
Marvin Harrison.
Mike Evans, 82 touchdowns. Who scored more touchdowns? Mike Evans or Adrian Peterson?
It's got to be Adrian Peterson.
AP, man, gotta be.
Adrian Peterson.
It has to be Adrian Peterson, right? Yeah, Adrian Peterson. More teams, Hall of Fame career. I'm gonna go with Adrian Peterson.
Adrian Peterson, 126 touchdowns. Johnny, good work. Who scored more touchdowns? Adrian Peterson or LaDainian Tomlinson?
Pretty sure LT leads. And even when he was with the Jets, he scored a lot of touchdowns. I'm going to go LaDainian Tomlinson.
LT had that crazy fucking MVP year. But still, I don't think it's enough to edge Peterson, who did it forever, man. AP. Give me AP.
LT put up some bonkers seasons. He would have got to like 50 in like 2 years. I'm gonna say Adrian Peterson.
I'm gonna go Adrian Peterson.
Adrian Peterson, 126 touchdowns. LaDainian Tomlinson, 162 touchdowns.
Disrespectful to LT. That's my bad, man.
Yeah, that was one of the good ones. Okay, who scored more touchdowns? LaDainian Tomlinson or Andre Johnson?
That LT number's too big. I'm going LT.
I'm going to LaDainian Tomlinson.
LT.
There's no way he had more than that. LT.
LaDainian Tomlinson, 162. Andre Johnson, 70 touchdowns. Who has more touchdowns? Andre Johnson or Des Bryant?
Des Bryant did not catch that pass in Green Bay. I want that on the record for this video. Hunter, that please has to go in for the Cowboys fans in the comment section.
Blitz is coming. He throws a deep ball to the left side, and the ball is Bryant. Caught the ball.
It has been determined that the receiver did not maintain possession of the football. He's over the goal line.
That said, I'm going to have to go with Des Bryant.
I feel like every season he actually played, he had 10 touchdowns. I'm going to go Des Bryant.
Des Bryant, a lot of injury problems in his career. Okay, Andre Johnson.
I'm going Andre Johnson.
Andre Johnson, 70 touchdowns. Des Bryant, 77 touchdowns.
No.
Who has more touchdowns? Michael Crabtree or Des Bryant?
Okay, well, Michael Crabtree's a sorry-ass receiver. Michael Crabtree.
I think it's probably closer than we might think, but I'm still going to go with Des Bryant.
I'm going Des.
Give me Des.
Yep, you have this one sniffed out perfectly, Johnny. Just kidding. Michael Crabtree only has 54 touchdowns.
Really?
Des Bryant, 77.
In a 10-year career?
Who scored more touchdowns? Michael Crabtree or Latavius Murray?
Less years, Michael Crabtree.
I feel like this is Latavius Murray.
Has to be Michael Crabtree.
No, Latavius Murray does not have good enough seasons. I'm going to go Crabtree.
All right, Michael Crabtree, 54 touchdowns. Latavius Murray, 57 touchdowns.
No way.
Are you serious?
Who has scored more touchdowns, Latavius Murray or Dalvin Cook?
Holy crap. Much less years, but yeah, it got to be Dalvin here.
I would be very close to saying Dalvin Cook, but it's only 5 seasons. I'm going to say Dalvin.
I'm going to go with Latavius Murray.
Dalvin Cook.
Yep, good work, Johnny.
Okay.
Just kidding. Dalvin Cook, 52 touchdowns. Latavius Murray, 57 touchdowns.
Oh!
Who has more touchdowns, Dalvin Cook or Tiki Barber?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tiki Barber.
Okay, I'll go Tiki Barber.
This is a trick question, and Avery doesn't like to go 3 players in a row. Tiki Barber.
I feel like this is a trick question, but I'm going to go Tiki Barber.
You are correct. Dalvin Cook, 52. Tiki Barber, 68. Who has scored more touchdowns, Tiki Barber or Calvin Johnson?
15, 8 years compared to his 9 or 10. Calvin Johnson.
It has to be Calvin Johnson.
Calvin Johnson.
Calvin Johnson.
Tiki Barber, 68 touchdowns. Calvin Johnson, 85 touchdowns.
Yes. Yes.
Who has more touchdowns, Calvin Johnson or Barry Sanders?
Both Lions legends. I'm going to have to go Barry Sanders.
Barry Sanders.
Barry Sanders.
Go with Barry Sanders.
Calvin Johnson, 85 touchdowns. Barry Sanders, 109 touchdowns. Let's go. Who scored more touchdowns, Barry Sanders or Austin Eckler?
Austin Eckler has scored a shit ton of touchdowns, but he's on a poverty team.
God, Austin Eckler has receiving touchdowns too here. He's in the hundreds. Barry Sanders, for sure.
Barry Sanders.
Barry Sanders.
Has to be Barry Sanders, right?
Barry Sanders, 109. Austin Eckler, 63. Who has scored more touchdowns, Austin Eckler or LeGarrette Blount?
The goal line masterclass, LeGarrette Blount, man. Give me LeGarrette Blount. It's not right, but give it to me. I feel that vibes play.
I'm going to go with LeGarrette Blount.
Another trick question with the years that Avery's trying to use here, 6 years compared to 8. I'm going to go with Austin Eckler.
LeGarrette Blount. Oh, does he have over 60? I'm going to say no. I'm going to take Eckler.
Austin Eckler, 63 touchdowns. LeGarrette Blount, 58 touchdowns.
That was forced. I'd force that.
Really? That's crazy.
Who scored more touchdowns, Reggie Bush or LeGarrette Blount?
If Reggie Bush scored less than fucking 6 touchdowns a year, he was hurt a bunch though. God.
I got, right when you said Reggie Bush, the USC highlights came in my mind. But I feel like this is a trick question because you're going to use like the little Heisman pedigree there, but I'm not going to trust my brain there. Reggie Bush?
This is Reggie Bush.
I got to go with Reggie Bush. With the receiving and rushing, it's got to be Reggie Bush.
LeGarrette Blount.
LeGarrette Blount, 58 touchdowns. Reggie Bush, 58 touchdowns. No wrong answer.
Tied. Okay.
Who scored more touchdowns, Reggie Bush or Andre Johnson?
Fuck, you already told me this. Oh yeah, he is Andre Johnson.
No, you bastard. You did this finally. I think this is Andre Johnson.
Andre Johnson.
Andre Johnson.
Reggie Bush, 58. Andre Johnson, 70. You are correct. Who has scored more touchdowns, DeMarco Murray or Josh Jacobs?
This is DeMarco Murray.
DeMarco Murray.
DeMarco Murray.
DeMarco Murray.
DeMarco Murray, 55. Josh Jacobs, 40. Who has scored more touchdowns, Josh Jacobs or Cam Newton?
You said Josh Jacobs has how many?
40.
Cam Newton.
Cam Newton.
Yeah, I think this is Cam Newton.
I think this is another trick question because Cam Newton was known for running the ball. Cam Newton has more touchdowns than Josh Jacobs.
Final answer, Josh Jacobs, 40 touchdowns. Cam Newton, 75 touchdowns.
But I am on a heater right now. That's like 5 in a row.
Who scored more touchdowns, Cam Newton or Shannon Sharp?
Oh, Shannon Sharp, Hall of Famer. Gotta be.
I'm going to go with Shannon Sharp.
Shannon Sharp. Legend.
I'm going to go Shannon Sharp.
Shannon Sharp, 62 touchdowns. No. Everyone has gotten that wrong so far.
How is Shannon Sharp considered one of the best tight ends in football? He has fucking 60 touchdowns in 14 years. It's pathetic. Pathetic, Shannon.
Who scored more touchdowns, Shannon Sharp or Ricky Williams?
After hearing that low number for Shannon, it's got to be Ricky here. That pot smoking son of a bitch.
I'm going to go with Ricky Williams.
Ricky Williams was out of the league for a bit, but Sharp was only in the 60s. Yeah, I'm going to go Ricky Williams.
Ricky Williams, CFL legend. But now I'm trying to think in my mind that Shannon Sharp didn't get a lot of touchdowns. Is it Shannon Sharp?
No, it is not Shannon Sharp. Good work, Tyler. Shannon Sharp, 62. Ricky Williams, 74 touchdowns.
Okay, it was close.
Who scored more touchdowns, Ricky Williams or Walter Payton?
Walter Payton.
Walter Payton.
Walter Payton.
Give me sweetness here, Walter Payton.
Ricky Williams, 74. Walter Payton, 125
In
touchdowns.
fucking 7 years. He's him, bro, in 8 years.
Who has more touchdowns, Walter Payton or Randy Moss?
Randy Moss, yeah. Played with Brady. That should have been enough right there.
I'm going to go with Randy Moss.
I'm going to take Randy Moss.
Randy Moss. No question. POD.
Good answer. Randy Moss, 157 touchdowns.
Go.
Who scored more touchdowns, Randy Moss or Jalen Hurts?
Thank you for the layup. I guess I can't say thank you for the layup because everyone would get this. Randy Moss.
Randy Moss.
Randy Moss.
Randy Moss. But it's just wait until you give me the next one, I'm assuming.
Jalen Hurts, 26 touchdowns. Randy Moss, 157. Who scored more touchdowns? Jalen Hurts or Saquon Barkley?
Now I see what you're doing. This is still Saquon, though.
Saquon missed a lot of time with the ACL. I feel like I'm overthinking it, though. It's Saquon.
Saquon Barkley's a Band-Aid. He hasn't played a lot of those 5 years, but I feel like it has to be him just based off of the time frame here. Is it Saquon Barkley?
Saquon Barkley, 29. Jalen Hurts, 26.
Bang.
Grow up, Saquon. God.
Who has more touchdowns, Saquon Barkley or Breece Hall?
This is a tough one, but this is 29 touchdowns he'd have to get in a year, Breece Hall. So that would be legacy numbers, and he was injured for half the year. Saquon Barkley.
Barkley.
Obviously taking Saquon Barkley.
Breece Hall, 5 touchdowns. And your final one, who has scored more touchdowns, James Cook or Breece Hall?
I don't think James Cook had 5 last year. Give me Breece Hall.
Oh, no. I'd constantly look at James Cook and his numbers from last year. He's going to be really close here. Breece Hall.
James Cook is a bum, but he played the entire year, and Breece Hall, like I said, was injured. But I feel like Breece Hall got more touchdowns in that time frame that he played over James Cook. I'm going to say Breece Hall.
Breece Hall has 5 touchdowns? I'm going to go with James Cook.
And Ryan, you finish off with the loser. Breece Hall, 5 touchdowns. James Cook, 3 touchdowns.
Shit.
That wasn't bad.
Sure. That was a good start, Johnny.
You can only go up.
Congratulations to Ryan. He's finally back in the win column. It is very sad to see Johnny's performance, but I think we're going to get a lot of those, especially what we have coming to you next week. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching the videos, and we will see you guys next time.